the people
of the United States,
in order to form a more perfect union,
establish justice,
ensure domestic tranquility,
provide for the common defense,
promote the general welfare,
and secure the blessings of liberty
to ourselves and our posterity,
do ordain and establish
this Constitution
of the United States
of America.
We the people.
We the people is everyone, from the clerks at the checkout counters to the people who run corporations.
If anyone had visited one of the signers and said, you know, in 100 years, you're going to have these many people and they're going to look like this, and they're going to be black and brown and pink and yellow and beige and white, and they'll all call themselves Americans, they couldn't believe it. They couldn't have believed it.
I think it should be everyone, probably as those people that vote, because if you don't vote, then you don't have a voice.
I wonder if the founders of our country ever could have imagined that we the people would be those in the United States whose families had come from hundreds of countries, who would speak then hundreds of languages in the United States.
When I hear we the people, what I think is everyone, and everyone meaning every man, woman, child, regardless of color, creed, sexual orientation, anything. People in general, everybody, every human.
Nosotros, el pueblo de los Estados Unidos. I think that in this country that is built by so many immigrants from so many different countries all over the world, I think we just shouldn't forget that that makes us stronger and more beautiful as a country, that we rejoice in our differences.
In order to form a more perfect union.
I think if the founding fathers were around today, even though a lot of things have changed, the essence of what they created still exists.
I think we have an obligation to be a part of the community. And that goes from everything from cleaning the streets up to making those decisions and helping those people make the right decisions to govern us.
I think the framers would be excited to see that this living document works and that the will of the people is reflected in society, and how the amendments have evolved, and how the Constitution is that living, breathing document that governs us.
Establish justice.
I can apply for any job. I can go anywhere in this country. I can sit down and eat anywhere I want to in this country. And my forefathers fought for that. Because of the Constitution, they could take their grievances to the court system and have these things eradicated.
Ensure domestic tranquility.
As free as our country is and as many opportunities as there are and choices that we have, we still have to live within limits, you know, and there are laws and there are boundaries.
Provide for the common defense.
The one constant throughout our history is that we have shed our most precious treasure, American blood, in defense of that liberty.
The motto of West Point is very simple. It's to do your duty in the service of your country with honor. That's what duty, honor, country means, and that's what this democracy is all about.
Promote the general welfare.
Taking care of each other. We the people, for the people, of the people. People working together to take care of the indigent and the people that need assistance, to provide for a way of life.
And secure the blessings of liberty.
We truly are free to achieve whatever you want to achieve, depending on how hard you want to work for it in this country. I think that's the American dream.
freedom to live, be happy, love.
To disagree with our leaders and to disagree, in a civil way, and then not be afraid of being sent off to prison or any of those kinds of things that you see in some of the countries that don't enjoy the freedoms that we have.
to ourselves.
I think for me, a blessing of liberty is opportunity. The opportunity of an education, the opportunity to believe, to be a female athlete.
I'm proud to say that I'm a homeowner and a business owner, and 50 years ago, that wouldn't have been around.
To me, it's about pursuing your dreams and being able to pursue your dreams. And I know for me, you know, I was a kid that wanted to be a race car driver, and that's all I dreamt about, you know, and through hard work, through dedication, and living in a country that offers those opportunities.
Would I have become a writer if I had not been exposed to the natural freedoms that we just grow up with? I think it would be a good lesson for everybody in the nature of America and democracy to live in another country for a month and to note what those differences are, to see that we are incredibly lucky.
And our posterity.
I want to make absolutely sure that my children and my grandchildren and great-grandchildren have the same opportunities that I had, that they can choose a career, a direction, they can live any place they want to, they can say what they want to.
Our biggest job now is to pass along a real appreciation, an appreciation of what this is all about to our children so that they can continue what's happened here in this first couple of centuries under this Constitution that we honor.
Do ordain and establish this Constitution.
This Constitution is the most solemn contract ever consummated between government and man, because it ensured that each individual in our society has certain inalienable rights.
For the United States of America.